Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Dottie here. We're taking a look at Dottie's chart for the new moon on July 14, happening at 21 degrees of Cancer. I put little star right here. And of course we have Mercury transits on the outer wheel, as you all know, unless you're new here, but hopefully you'll catch up soon. I'm not real good at teaching beginners. I'm not very good at that. But anyway, here we go. We have a nice Mercury cazimi basically at the same time as the new moon, making it super potent here in the Cancer 21, which is kind of an interesting, 21, 20, 22, it is a very 19, all the way down to 19. Between 19 to 22 are very poignant points in my chart. So as is noted here, this new moon Mercury cazimi, even though it's at 21 degree or 21 something, 22, within this range, it's conjunct my Vesta at 19 degrees, which is, as the yellow, I'm starting with the least visible, the yod, the yellow lines, the least important, but in a way it's important because I'm really, yod, it's a yod to my very most important points in my chart. My Chiron at 19 in Aquarius, and my Saturn at 19, conjunct my 7th house, the cusp of relationships, 19 Sag. And Vesta in my 2nd house in Cancer has always been in this yod of tension, tension. And of course, I have that natural sextile there between my Chiron and my Saturn to complete that yod. But anyway, there's definitely tension with this new moon happening with when I'm supposed to be, letting go. Venus at 4 degree of the IC, while the node is at 0, the south node at 0 degree has been on my Pluto at 2, but Pluto is sandwiched between the south node and Venus. They're poignant at my IC, but even at 0 degree, the south node is still hitting my 2 degree Pluto there, very, poking me to transform and south node, let go of what I need to let go of in order to further my purpose and finally let go of the pain of the Chiron hurt that has been going through ages and ages and ages. This is the finalization of the everything, and we've got this poignant tension going on here, being highlighted. It's like, yes, it's come into my very aware consciousness. My Mercury is consciously aware of what I need to do. But the square with my own south node and my own north node and my own Jupiter and Neptune, which is my grasping, my clinging to my addiction. The thing, what is it that why do I have addiction? What is addiction what is it I'm clinging to with any addiction? What is it I'm clinging to that I have to let go now? Anything at all. This is poignant. All kinds of things, whatever I cling to, I have to let go. Whatever I addict to, clean it back. Very difficult. And of course, it's also squaring my north node, which is conjunct my Jupiter here by 7 degrees. And then, of course, Jupiter and Neptune are close conjunct, even if they're in different signs. They're in my 5th house of pleasure and addiction. Anyway, Very interesting stuff. We have, of course, Jupiter is still is basically doing an exact square. Now it's left the square of it, my own Jupiter, now leaning into the square to my Neptune again, bringing up my addiction stuff, focusing on that, bringing that into a big awareness of and the tension everywhere of needing to let go. This brings me to Mother Earth. This is not the actual explosion of any tension. This is the continuing to, this is showing the tension being built. It may be explosive with this new moon or shortly after the new moon, but this chart shows the tension. Sorry, Kat, I'm not going to help you right now. I'll help you in a minute. I think I left the back door open anyway. What are you complaining about? Sorry about that. Anyway, we go on with more tension with the transiting Uranus at 4 degrees, doing an exact square to my 4 degree IC home and family, which, yes, guess what? I have my person moving into my house today, and then I have my family members coming in 2 weeks, just a week after this new moon, to clear out all their stuff and take their kitty cats, or at least the ones they can grab when they come. I may be left with a few until they come back again. But at any rate, there's change afoot in my home environment, like so much change. Because of the person moving in, I've had to move half my stuff out to make room for them, to have half space. So it's been very traumatic, Uranus and Mars, here almost conjunct my, well, not quite, it's coming up to my ascendant, but it's definitely, as I say, it's tension to Mars, is in a square with my own sun at 11 Virgo, transiting Mars at 10 Gemini, squaring my own sun. The tension here is peak. The tension in this chart is peak. So, you know what? Maybe it will explode. This doesn't really show the explosion. It shows the tension at full, like the cup is now full and the water has that balloon effect over the top because it has that it sticks to itself, so it can, but it's like you put one more drop and it's going to go over. The tension in this chart is magnificent. And then Ceres conjunct my AC shows it's happening to Mother Earth at the same time. It's not just me. Although with the 18, we have a nice, no, that's a square. It's a square to my own. It's an exact square to my own Ceres. Earth to Earth. This is me. Again, it's a square telling me, well, do you love me? Well, then love yourself. And let go of things that are not good for you, no matter how little. The last speck has to go. It's like, well, gosh darn, I've already gotten rid of, the worst things in the universe that you could possibly do. Crack cocaine, cigarettes, and everything. But, sugar, I have to give up the last grain of sugar that I okay, whatever, Can't smoke anything. Can't intake anything. No marijuana. It's so hard. The tension is so hard. I'm fighting. I'm fighting. I don't want to do this change. I don't want to let go of these things. Saturn at 14 is still doing a grand, wonderful transiting Saturn at 14. Aries is doing a grand, wonderful trine to my 13. Uranus. So the break is happening anyway, whether I like it or not. But this shows, at least I think I'm mentally prepared for it. Mentally, I'm ready for it if I can just do the action. Deep in my soul and say yes to fully loving myself without quarter. Not to listen to the ego, not even one, not one tattoo, not one drop. To only listen to heart truth and don't ever listen to one drop of anything else. How difficult is this? Why, yeah, Ma, the final turn. It's very difficult. And then we have squares additionally between the, we did this square and we did, okay, did we do, yeah, we did the Jupiter square. We did all those. We did them. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's, there is a sextile between Mars and Uranus, as well as the transiting Saturn trining Uranus. I do have also the Mars at 10 degrees Gemini doing a sextile, or closely upcoming in the next day or two, sextile, unless it's not turning with my Uranus. So in my mind. So this kind of tells me, yes, I'm ready to make the choice. I have to be ready. I'm ready. I have to be ready. May the new moon lift all hearts to a joyful latitude and enable us to drop the debris we no longer need that holds us down. Let joy take the place. Let the debris go. Let joy take the place. Allow the transformations. Step into the new. Oh, another cat's trying to say something. Don't I have the door open, kitty? Okay, whatever. Anyway, I think I am just about done here. There's of course the actual transits going on is extremely potent, as you know from listening to everybody else you listen to, the basket. Of course, the 4 degrees we got going on with Pluto retrograde, Neptune retrograde, Uranus still direct but soon to turn retrograde, and Jupiter soon to be at 4 degrees. This baskets thing, and then of course we have Chiron at 0 doing a trine to the 0 south node, which is of potency, and a sextile to the north node here at 0 at the same time as the new moon. So those are, in my mind, the two main current transit. I mean, there's a bunch of transits to transit, as everybody says. There's a whole bunch. But it's mostly all contained within that basket, and then within the Chiron trine and sextile, in my mind. There's other stuff, but that's a main transit. I always try to put the main transits. I'm going to try to put the main transit to transit here, in addition to the study of the transits to my own chart, which in my mind, and we will go together down this road of testing the theory that what happens to my chart indeed happens to Mother Earth as well. She is at full tension. There is full tension, yet an adjustment, positive understanding of the adjustment needed, even if the tension and the struggle is still there and not yet let go. This July 14 will usher in that full tension, and then whatever shall come next. It might happen at that or shortly after, as people say, like that 19th. There's a bunch going on, with this whole basket thing, and bunch going on. But yes, this chart shows the tension that you've got to make that decision. Mercury conjunct Sun. Transform your whole being, the karmic lineage of all humanity. Yeah. Not. Mother Earth, she's so reside within me. I love you all. Be peace and bliss and harmony. Tihakaha. Rising hearts into joy. Let it go. Let go what you don't need. Just let it go. Pow, dear. My heart to yours. I love you. Pee-pee. Thank you for stopping by. Subscribe if you so like and choose. Thank you.